Camera 1, camera 2.
You're very Kansas City chiefed out today.
I know, that was really not intentional. It was like I need a hat and I need a sweatshirt. Happy Saturday from Alvord. It's sunny here and it's a little cool but nice. When we left the house to come here, it was misty and foggy and crappy and a good bit warmer. It's cooler here, but the sun's out, so yay. Today, we are going to do a little work planting some flowers. Also back up on the driveway where I planted some last week. And we're going to plant a rose, which we probably ought to do soon before the guys find out. We're going to weed eat and blow the past because it's snake season. Crap like that. Right now, I'm going to prune the dead off of a pink muhly grass, which I had started doing before Crystal told me that I needed to do it. So I'll do it again. So when you see it right there, you'll see that it's already been cut, but pretend it wasn't cut. And now I'm going to cut it. So here we go. All I'm doing is snipping this dead stuff. You can't probably see, but there's green in there. So we're just going to prune it back so we can get going. All right, it's done. That's all you need. We got these pampas grass at home that are about this big, and we have to do this to them tomorrow. Also, I don't know if you heard, my Lady Banks rose died. I'm really bummed about that. I kid you not, the trunk on that thing is as big as my leg. The iris are fixing, there's like one little bud on them. By next week, I think, we'll have a lot of buds, and here in a couple weeks, we'll have iris blooming. I got a lot blooming at home. It's spring. The chick, you can't see it, but the chickens behind you are fighting, which is hysterical. And they took our baby calf away from its mama, so that's what we're hearing there. So we're going to dig a hole for a rose now. Everybody stay put. Right now, I'm weed eating. Going to dig a hole and plant a rose bush that came up as a volunteer. It is a Peggy Martin rose. Google it. You will want one. I really don't know exactly who Peggy Martin was, but she was from Louisiana, as near as I know. And the Peggy Martin rose, pretty popular rose down there. It's a climber, hence offense. And during Hurricane Katrina, as you well know, New Orleans flooded, and the Peggy Martin rose, when the water subsided, they were fine. So it's a testament to how tough they are. So what happened is somebody, I don't know who, started selling these roses way back then, and part of the proceeds went to the Katrina victims. So I bought one from the Antique Rose Emporium. I don't really plant very many roses anymore because of the rosette thing, but Peggy doesn't seem to have a problem with it because she's like an old, I guess, antique rose. See this rose? If you look at the new little tendrils, they're pinky. Well, that's normal for a rose, but a rosette will set up a fire red, dark, deformed looking mess, and it will shoot it up all over. And what happens is, and Crystal's right, it was caused by mites. They started noticing it, about 4 years or so ago here, but it's prolific now to where the only rose I actually own anymore, besides 2 little drift roses, I own 2 of those and Peggy. Those are and I used to have probably a dozen roses. What are you gonna do? All the plumbing on our well blew up from the cold, so I have to wag water up here again. I think water is the story of this place. Is there any water? Where can we get water? Water.
You want some help?
No. Don't do it like this if you're doing it, because it's foolish. Ah! All right, we'll just say a prayer this thing lives. Uh-oh, here comes Dad. Did you hear that? We gotta go help them in like 10 minutes.
No, I did not. What are we helping them with?
They cut the firewood and rolled it like halfway down the hill. And now they're gonna we gotta help get it down the rest of the hill and in the truck. Picking up logs is fun. You can't go nothing. Let's sing a song about. Oh, that's a nice one there. You should buy you action pants? I'm a pair of balloon pants because they're too big for Brian.
That was nice of him.
No.
Giving him firewood. It all works out. You have to get it close to that. Bow hunting at that point, he just needs whiskey.
He's like, oh, hey,
Hey, you rested for 1 second
you
there?
think you can manhandle these telephone poles and
Throw him over that fence.
Just a few more things we're gonna do. We're gonna change the angle of the shot. Nice amount of firewood. Hey!
Well,
Throw one more of those at me and I'm gonna come up there and kick your little ass.
Way to see that.
I kick your penguin butt in the neck too. The bend and snap works every time.
Come on, Elvis.
Boom! Hey! Get your.
the neat thing is when you throw one from, I threw one like an axe from up there up top, and it just stuck in the ground down here. Thump. And I was like, now that's cool.
Rinsing their feet. Used to be the
So
thing.
y'all don't need us for a while?
You're
Nope.
good. Do your own thing.
Nobody got a walkie-talkie.
Nope.
I got my cell phone. Come on, Crystal. So a couple weeks ago, we were just walking through here, me and Doug actually, and saw this, and we missed this whole tree last year. I don't know how. It's a redbud. Look at it, y'all. And we're going to buy some more. We're on the very back here of the property. I mean, nobody would really even see this thing here, but we're going to buy several more once we figure out how we're going to water stuff, because I can't just continue to carry milk jugs of water up here. So anyhow, we're going to go back now and do more stuff, and we'll be right back. So don't touch the dog. Here we are up on the hill. The metal to wrap the building with was delayed a week, so they came up and put in windows and doors, which looks really funny when you think about it. So I think that's about all that got done up here because of the metal being backed up. But it's something. It's a step. Mexican petunias, which as far as plants go are not a great plant, but we're hoping to, can you get like a view of how it's like, it's a big slope here. We're trying to keep it from washing out. So if these take over, they will spread. And they get a little purple flower in the summertime when it gets super hot, and that there's really not a lot going for them. But they were free.
Why are they free?
Because I dug them up in my yard. I've never bought them in my life. They came with some plant that someone gave me, which is, you know, the way a lot of people get plants, I guess. So, finished planting. We're fixing to go home. Another fine morning in Alvord. We got all of my Mexican petunias planted. The rose, the salvias, We went up the hill and did something. What else did we do?
Looked at the shop.
Weed eated. Oh my God, where's my weed eater? We gotta go load it. It's on the side of the building. Well, we gotta go do that too. And yeah, we chunked firewood. We got Brian a mess of firewood. And that's it. We're gonna go home. Or Crystal's gonna go and get go to Dos Chili's, and I think we're gonna go to the Thai place and pick up some food. So that's all I got for you. So have a lovely day. Next week we're gonna do a big Easter celebration. You won't want to miss it. So be sitting there watching the dial. Bye. This is pink muley grass. It costs a lot of money.
You don't even bother right now. The sound's gonna be
Here
all
comes the ice cream truck.
They can't see you.
La 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 la. Here comes the ice cream truck. Why you got it? Good morning. He yelled something.
You did?
Very nice. During the War of 1812, there was a woman named Peggy Martin. She held off the British at Waterloo. Redbuds are from the Chinese red meaning red and bud meaning Emperor Bud, who was in the Ming Dynasty. So they're real old.
And didn't he have like a lot of cats?
He did. He was crazy for cats.
And shrimp balls.
Well, you know, I don't think I've ever had a shrimp ball.
I did the other night, not so bueno.
Not so great.
And it was from Chard, and Chard has good food.
Isn't it like Tony's sausage balls?
Kinda.
I don't get it. I mean, I don't understand why stuff's got to be in ball form.
Well, it's very,
Yeah. Just give me some sausage and some eggs, and I'm fine.